You should have your own thing. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Asher, Rakakwadash. Like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Like to say shalom to the elect that teach the word in our true faith and sincerity. On the brother Barak and with me,
Brother Rain.
Yeah, we're the Icon from the Great Millstone Church here in Birmingham. And what else could we do with prophesy, man? And expound on you the purpose and intent of Yahweh Ba'Ashem, Yahushua. You know, and we in a time where the perfect will of the Lord is taking place, man. You know, and it's the Lord violently overthrowing the wicked, the so-called white man. Matter of fact, give me St. John the 12th chapter and the 28th verse, because we in a monumental moment in history, man. You know, we finna see this great war. You know, seeing these events that's taking place upon the planet Earth, man. You know, you have certain generations that actually witnessed World War II war. You know, certain things. Yeah. You know, when you go into history, it was people down that actually witnessed it.
Like historians.
Yeah, that's it. You know. But we in a time. Oh, you finna say something?
No. You guys a lot.
We in a time where the Lord. Hey, we coming to the perfection, the climax of life. Pretty much, our Lord Yahushua is going to make his return, but it's a build-up, man. And this is where we at in this time. But you got to go out.
This is the book of St. John 12 verse 28. Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again.
See, so it says the Lord have glorified his name and will glorify it again. And how would that take place? By how, meaning the Lord's going to use the same formula as he did before. Matter of fact, get that in Joshua, the 9th chapter.
This is the book of,
and then, get that real quick.
This is the book of Joshua 9. This is the book of Joshua 9 verse 9. It says, and they said unto him, from a very far country, thy servants are come because of the name of the Lord thy power.
See, so what Yahweh Ba'Ashem Yahushua did, it just wasn't reserved to a certain region where he did it at. No, that report went out.
Is it?
Or went out. It said that word for a very far country. So the word went out, man, on how the Lord get down. And guess what? It's going to be in this perfection. In this lifetime, it's going to be a global thing. Especially concerning the destruction of America. It's going to be known worldwide. And there ain't going to be no up to debate who did it. Or, you know what I mean? Read that again, matter of fact.
He said on Joshua 9:9, and they said unto him, from a very far country, thy servants are come because of the name of the Lord thy power. For we have heard the fame of him and all that he did in Egypt.
And see, and what he have done in Egypt was he didn't boost their economy. Or everybody got along together. No. He visited Egypt by those plagues and pestilences. He actually hurt the economy. He broke the people up by the way of even the last plague by killing the firstborn. You know, but it was nothing but anguish and distress. And then even lured Pharaoh's army into the waters to drown them, man. That report went out. So guess what? Yahweh Ba'Ashem Yahushua is going to once again do this. He's going to once again plague Egypt as before. And top it out by overthrowing Pharaoh's army in this lifetime. You know? You got to do what?
Kind of got that word fame. Just the word fame, it goes into news report.
That's it.
Just and what you saying, basically, the Lord's going to put a name on it. And that name is not going to be JC, Buddha. No, it's going to be Yahweh Ba'Ashem Yahushua.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
Matter of fact, get that Jeremiah 14. Jeremiah 16 and 14, something like that.
This Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of the north, and from all the lands whether he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I have gave unto their fathers.
So as you can see, Yahweh Shema Shai said he's gonna take it a step further, man. He's gonna take it there in his lifetime. Read that again, because hey, this process is already beginning. You know, these people are not saying that the Lord lived and brought up the children of Israel from the land of Egypt, because they might acknowledge the plagues that took place, but they don't never acknowledge the power who done it. Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, it was the Lord that have done that to Egypt, and that was a devastating plague. Egypt wasn't a superpower as they once was after the Lord got through with them.
Is it?
Once they had their time, the Lord visited them, that was it. They would never reach that plight again. So how much more in this time the so-called white man is going to get to the point this man is not going to even go back to his own land when the smoke clear and the dust settle, man. So the Lord going to take it down on all levels. You got it, all.
Got something for you real quick.
You got it, bro.
2 Ezra 15 verse 5. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yep.
If I may just add, that's the same plague that he brought on Egypt, man. But he's going to do it this time in America, but at its height. You know, that's why basically we just read that Jeremiah 16 chapter, that deliverance of Egypt is going to have to take a back seat compared unto the things that's going to happen in this lifetime, man. You know? Hey,
matter of fact, jump down on that 2 Ezra 15, where it says, I shall plague Egypt as before, but I think it's like a verse up. Where the verse up says. Oh no, verse 11. Yeah, verse. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, verse 11.
Come, this 2 Ezra 15 and verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
See, so the Lord's going to say, use that same formula.
Is it?
He's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. Because guess what? The Lord is sending those locusts and, you know, mess the crops up.
Mess the water up.
Yep.
It ain't no coincidence that how the Nile was on. The blood came, blood. It ain't no coincidence how these different oil spills is hitting the different water, the chemical spills and things like that. That water is undrinkable, man.
Yep.
You know, you ain't like nobody wanted to go back into the Nile when the blood and things was all up in there.
Yeah, you still get a gallon. Got your jug out there, even though the water's defiled. No.
Is it?
Is that the Lord is hurting the economy? The blackouts. Guess what? It's going to be blackouts in this time. And when you go into the book of Wisdom of Solomon and explain what happens during those nights of darkness.
Is it?
Apparitions. It wasn't just you, it was just you in the night for them 3 days. No. It was certain apparitions and it tells you terrible visions. You hearing shit, you hearing a waterfall or a lion. You might even feel it, you know what I mean? But that's going to be those same players as before, man. The Lord, in this time, where you got these different horror movies and shit, that has expanded those ideals that can take place in the dark. You watched an old Freddy Krueger movie or some shit. Now that could actually be a part of your plague, man. Nobody talks about it, everything when it says great death, great this and great everything is pretty much at its highest degree. You know what you got to do out.
Read 2 Ezra 15 in verse 11 again. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before and will destroy all the land thereof.
See, and that's right, the Lord he gonna take it there. The whole land is gonna be destroyed, which is the whole land of America, man.
Is it?
This whole landmass will be destroyed from what they say, from sea to shining sea. Hey, the water gonna be burnt and shit around this place, man, America. No telling how it's gonna look when Lord get through with this place. But it said the whole land is going to be destroyed, man. That the Lord didn't do that in Egypt, but He's going to do that in this time with the modern day Egypt, which is America. You know? And what a time we in. We seeing everything that's leading up to this moment. You got it, Lord.
It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
See, so because this is an effort to uproot you, man. This is an effort to uproot you when you read 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter, concerning how this evil that was sown got to be turned upside down. And that process is by the way of these plagues, which is going to be talked out by the way of World War III, man. Which is all biblical. This is all according to the plans of Yahweh Shema Shai, thus saith the Lord, man. Just like how the Lord had a formula for the uprooting of Egypt, because it was a process. You know, Lord hit Egypt in this certain spot and hit them in that certain spot. The very pillars that upheld it was broken down, man.
That's it.
The magicians were confounded, you know, and everything else in between. But it was all Egypt wasn't that Egypt as before when the Lord got through with it. But with America and the so-called white man, he's gonna come to naught. It's gonna be as he has never been. All to the point where now in these modern times, these devils got museums and shit of the Assyrian Empire. You know, and shit like that. It's not we're gonna have a kingdom. This is the kingdom is the Statue of Liberty. The head of it is what's left. And you going into the breakdown of how, man, no, man. You gotta go out.
This Job 20 in verse 7. It says, yet he shall perish.
Start up like at verse 6.
It says, though his excellency not up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds.
And that's talking about Esau, the so-called white man. Pride at his height, man. You know, and what contributes to is his technology, his military might. You know, you got it.
It says, and his head reach unto the clouds. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
See, that's his fate, man. He's gonna perish forever like his own dung. Dung is not to be put on display
like a trophy.
Yeah, especially now, toilet you flush it, it's gone, man.
They say if it stop up, if it come back up, you be mad.
Even know why you even got the little scrubber to get rid of the stains.
Yeah.
You don't want no evidence of that even being there.
That's it.
You got it.
It says, yet shall he perish forever like his own dung. They which seen him shall say, where is he?
And and his spirits on the earth now, as our Lord Yahweh Shai said, they shall never taste death. And their spirits, they actually have seen an Edomite. And not how in the kingdom you see him at his rightful light as a servant, but this devil being in power, him having a nice clean shave, a three-piece suit on, you know, and an F-250 or some shit, you know, one of these proud devils, man.
With the strap on.
Yeah, with the strap. His spirits on the planet of that actually seeing this devil had a form of power, you know. But that's if they would have seen him, where is he? Because it's at the end of the day, it's not going to be no more Edomites.
Is it?
You got it?
It says, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Yes, and that's what because this is a nightmare. And that show you that this man and his run is really a temporary, man. It's just a bad dream. A bad dream don't last forever. You know, a bad dream don't last forever. It's once the sun come up, which is the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, that's it, man. That's why we in a monumental time, because how this devil and his run was, especially for our people, it was never who have heard such a thing, the so-called white man going down. You know, that's why it tells you in Job, I think it's like 21, something like, you ain't got to get it, but it tells you how the wicked live long and, you know, and then die.
There was in Psalm 73.
Mm-hmm.
They are not troubled as other men. I was so afraid.
Yep.
Into what? I came into the sanctuary of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
And just to add a point when you made is a bad dream. Once the bad dream is over, you wake up in the morning. That's relief.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? Like the elder brother always mentioned, it gets to a point where you start forgetting about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as the day goes on,
Mm-hmm.
you know, cause after them 1,000 years, man, you know, after this devil contributes to the building, pouring those golden streaks, gold. He's gonna be that Obadiah 1:18 gonna kick in, you know. It tells us also he's not gonna behold the majesty of the Lord. He'll never come into this truth, and he's not gonna see after them 1,000 years, man. You gotta do what?
Come. It says continuing on. It says the eye which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
See, and so he's not gonna be in power. And even he's not gonna have. He's gonna come to naught, man. Matter of fact, get you got something? You finna get something?
What you want?
Get that Wisdom of Solomon 3 and start at I think it's like 15, I believe. It might be 16.
This Wisdom of Solomon 3 in verse 16. It says, "As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection."
And that's concerning this devil, man. The children means in this time, the latter times. These devils, they trying to commence this new world order, which is a real act of desperation. It says they're not going to come to their perfection, meaning they're not going to feel that new world order, man. You got it?
It says, "In the seed of the unrighteous, bed shall be rooted out."
See, the seed of an unrighteous bed. That's turning it and going to that word bed in the scriptures in a symbolic sense. Goes into rest, which is meaning you in power. So the seed of an unrighteous bed, this devil, is going to be rooted out, man. You got it?
Come. It says, "For though they live long."
See, though they live long, meaning because they had a long run. You know, this devil pretty much is the bottom half of the statue.
Is it?
When you go into the statue of the dream of Nebuchadnezzar, you had the Babylonians, then the Medo-Persian Empire, but the next two kings is the Greeks and the Romans, man. Then all the way down to the toes with this beast system. Edomites. You got it out.
Come. It says, "Yet shall they be nothing regarded."
Yep. It meaning they're gonna be nothing regarded. Meaning it's gonna be no memory of this. Nobody's gonna go back and think about the NBA or some shit. Because it tells you that his works is going to be burned up. Everything concerning of this man, anything, any resemblance of the so-called white man, this kingdom and wickedness is going to be burned up, man. And it's going to be forgotten in time, they say.
If I make, it's gonna be like a myth. You know, because like especially how the point we're gonna be in the kingdom. You know, we're gonna be on top. We're gonna be in rulership. We're gonna be in our profession. It's gonna be like, damn, somebody as simple and base as Esau had you in captivity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Going back to this Wisdom of Solomon 3, it says, "For though they live long, yet shall there be nothing regarded. In their last age shall be without honor."
See, if this is their last age, you got it.
Or if they die quickly,
and that's gonna be by the destruction.
Is it 1 hour?
That 1 hour. Them missiles, man. You got it.
They have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial.
See? And we in that time, that day of trial. That's why what it is, the not intercession, Inquisition.
Yeah, Inquisition
is taking place, man. Because this is that time of judgment. Matter of fact, we'll wrap it up. Get this Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 7.
This Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 7. "For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world."
And this is that time. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, the knowledge of the glory of the Lord is filling the earth, man. By the way of the Lord, sending forth his men and bringing forth his word, man. The decree. Thus said the Lord have decreed the destruction of America, the violent overthrow of the so-called white man, and setting up the meek, you know, Because the next government that's going to be upon the planet Earth is not the Russians or the Chinese or these other nations as you think because of their nuclear power, you know, their economy. No, it's the ones you have never thought of, the House of David, man. You know, you got it out.
It says, in that which containeth all things, have knowledge of the voice.
And this wisdom going forth, man. You got it.
Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid.
See, so about us bringing forth this word, because this is the rod, this is the measuring stick. He that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, which is the so-called white man. By us bringing out this truth, you're going to get on Esau regardless. It's going to make you get on Esau. That's a commandment. Ezekiel 35.
Yeah,
prophesy against Mount Seir. You talk about the wickedness on the earth, it goes back to somebody. The Edomites, the LGBT, white, the reason why you coughing. All these things is because of Esau, man. You got it all out.
It says, neither shall vengeance when it punisheth.
Neither shall vengeance when it punisheth. You got it.
Pass by him.
Because this is the time when he's about to get that judgment, man. You know, that's why World War III is about to take place. We're in that process now. And this devil understand these things that's going on. That's why I say he ain't gonna have no hope in that time, man. You know? But at the end of the day, we're in a monumental moment where the Lord's about to overthrow the wicked and set up the righteous, man. And we just hope the Lord have mercy on us during this time of wrath. Because this is inevitable. It's not like you can sidestep the judgments of Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, we just hope we're being preserved through these things as we see prophecy progress. You got anything else out? So yeah, we just hold it edifying. We'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
We'd like to give them honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We'd like to say shalom to the elect that teaches word in our true faith and sincerity.
DTA, Bob, soon.
Very soon.
Tonight.